These money beliefs are blocking your success. This is all about money manifestation. If you are an entrepreneur, working hard, doing the right things, and still end up at the same level, same income, same frustration, there's a good chance it's not your strategy. It's your money beliefs. If you're a business owner and this is real for you, please do like and subscribe to the channel here. This is where we look at what actually drives money, success, and manifestation. So who is this for? For entrepreneurs who know they can do more, but something keeps holding them back. My story, very quickly, back in 2012, after the financial crisis, I ended up in a debt of $1.5 million. And I couldn't figure out how to get out. I worked, I pushed, I tried to solve it, but something changed everything for me. I started changing my beliefs. So first of all, what is a belief? Well, it's not just a thought. It's something you actually believe to be true about money, about success, about yourself. And you act from this belief without even noticing it. So it's kind of like a program running inside all of us. And imagine that you have a bad belief around money, and that's the program that creates the result in your life. I can share my own story quick here, because for me, when I back then became aware of the thing about money and success beliefs, I understood that I had a couple of beliefs that were very limiting, meaning not serving me at all. I had a vision. I wanted to create success in my life. I wanted to live an abundant life. And at the same time, it came to the surface because I asked the right questions that I had those limiting beliefs. I had beliefs like rich people are not happy and rich people are greedy. And what I found out was that's a big problem. Well, it's not a problem if you want to be happy but not rich. No problem at all. But it's really a problem if you want to be rich and happy, because if a belief, like it was in me, was running deep inside, rich people are not happy, then it's either rich or happy. And for me, I wanted to be happy. That's my kind of deepest thing in this life. I really want to be happy, and I wanted to be happy for so many years. I also wanted to be rich, but I could only choose one. That was my program. So I ended up, not rich and not even happy, because I wanted to be rich. So that program was actually more than just frustrating. So let's take the other one. Rich people are greedy. If you have that belief, like I did, rich people are greedy, I don't want to be greedy. But if I have a belief that rich people are greedy, I have a problem, because then I should not have money. Because if I have money, if I'm rich, I'm going to be greedy, and I don't like greedy people. So my system made sure, when I say system, it's this program, it's me who's sitting here. My system made sure that I was not rich, because I didn't want to be greedy and I wanted to become happy or be happy. And the big question now is, why is this dangerous? It's dangerous because these beliefs are very, very powerful. It's not just like they sit there in your head and they whisper something to you. No, 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 no. They shape your reality. They shape what you do, and they shape what you don't do. They shape what you allow, and they shape what you block. And let's take a look at that. What you do. Some people, well, they spend a lot of money on things that doesn't really grow their business or their life. Let's take the next one, what you don't do. I've been coaching plus 100 high-level entrepreneurs. And when I asked them, so how many people did you call last week to make some more sales for your business? Guess what the answer was or is? 0. So what you don't do. I'm in school. People, they should maybe post something or upload a video, but if I ask them, if I talk to them, and if I say, what don't you do? They say, I don't upload the video. And what you allow, and what you block. Do you allow people to, if you have contracts, I had a cleaning company. If you have a cleaning company or a company that has contracts, and people say, I want a less high price. I want a lower price. Do you accept that? Do you go down? Or your team tries to not manipulate, but they have demands for you. Do you allow that? Do you allow that? Or block maybe someone. I had a client, he made millions in 6 months with his company. He was actually, before we started, he was close to bankruptcy. He didn't like his company, he was frustrated. We worked together for 8 weeks and he delivered in those 8 weeks. And he turned his company around, and I can't remember how much it was, but I think it was around 150K he made in those 8 weeks. And we continued. But the thing that he blocked, because I asked him, and he didn't call because he was afraid that his team could not handle it. Well, when we managed to shift some of those beliefs and make sure that the team was motivated, putting in the right things, also the right mindset in them, well, and we shifted that belief. He started calling. And it was so amazing because when he called up, and next time we had a session, he told me with a big smile on, Michael, 4 out of 5, they said they needed me. Business was pouring in. He had blocked that. So I had some, before I mention this, I want to share something with you because I have some real examples from people I spoke with the last couple of weeks. But before that, I just want to mention that I had the idea for this video. I was reminded that I did an exercise myself back in 2012 when I shifted everything. I became aware of my limiting beliefs around money and success. And I had this inspiration this morning that I want to create something with questions in, like a document, like a questionnaire. And I'm going to make that available for those who want it in our community around money expansion and business. So if this is something for you, there's a lot more going on there, but actually spending 10 minutes going through these questions and finding out what's going on inside of you. The link to the community is below. And also, if you are in the community and you would like this document, just in the comments, put in money beliefs. Then I know that you would like it. And when I create it, I'm gonna share it with you. So I had some conversations this last couple of weeks with entrepreneurs. And I heard things like, these are people who want to do better in life. Most of us will and want. They want to do better in life, but they're kind of stuck. And the thing is, when I listen to people and they open up, and that's going to be one important thing, to open up. If not, it's going to be difficult. A couple of the things that I took notes of was, one was saying, it's hard for me to make money all the time. It's hard for me to make money. It's hard for me to make money. It's kind of like programming oneself that it is hard for me to make money. And we get stuck in that loop. It's hard for me to make money. Now, another one told me, money is not important to me. And guess what? If money is not important, why would anyone give money to that person? Or why would the universe give money to that person if money is not important? Right? So, and the thing is, one person could say, oh, that's just a statement. It's just something that you're saying, but you have to be very aware because they are beliefs. And those things that we keep saying to ourselves or to others, they got programmed even deeper in our mind. Right? If you believe that it's hard to make money, you will create a reality where it is hard to make money. I've been through that too. That was one of my beliefs. I thought that I had to fight to get money. So, and if you believe money is not important, that was the other one. Well, like I said, if you believe in the universe or God or whatever you believe in, and you're going out, money is not important to me. Why would the universe ever give you money if it's not important? Right? So it's so important to understand that. And the big thing is that we can sit and say, yeah, I understand, Michael, that's true and all of these things. But it's also important to understand that our mind is constantly playing tricks with us. So we have to look at our results and see, okay, is this what I want in my life? And if it's not, something is going on in the mind and in your actions. And for me, this is manifestation. It's not what you say you want, but it is what you believe is true. So what to do? The first step is simple. The first step is simple. The first step is called awareness. This means you have to become aware to see your beliefs. And in the first step, not to fix them, not to force anything, just become aware and begin to see them. Like I said, I had to understand that I had a limiting belief saying rich people are not happy. I had to figure that out and begin, wow, that's why I keep destroying everything for myself. So awareness, that's the first step. And yeah, like I mentioned, in our community, I'm going to create this document, so it's going to be available in there. Because awareness, when you look at these steps, and you can do one or two here, you can start with the steps, or in our community, we have a 7-day manifestation reset. And the reset is actually to help you become aware of what's going on inside. This is not pushing and grinding and working harder. This is actually helping you slowing down, becoming aware, and to see what's really going on up here and in your body. So this together with the questions will help you. And again, that's the first step, becoming aware of the beliefs that's the program running your reality actually. So let me say this. Again, the link is below here, but let me say this. You don't have a money problem. You have beliefs creating your money reality. And once you begin to see them, you can change, shift, transform everything.